Hey, it's F1 Pack Rack Fever. It's Monday, June 26th, and we got some mail to open here, so let's get cracking. Don't have any boosters, but mail boosters are the next best thing. This one comes from Canada, and I'm not expecting any Cardsphere package from Canada, so I think this might be from the Cardsphere guys. Yeah, it appears that it is. And I got a bunch of Cardsphere stickers, so this is really cool. Thank you very much, Cardsphere team. I'll be sticking these to any top loaders I send out, or any place else I can kind of stick them in there. I was seeing a bunch of people getting these stickers on the Discord, and I said, well, I haven't gotten any, but here they are. So very glad to have them. Thank you very much, Cardsphere team. The only other mail I got was mail of stuff that I'm buying on spec. So we'll go ahead and open that up since we don't have any Cardsphere mail today. This one, I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Yeah, okay. These are specs that I got from a tip from Kevin at Rogue Deck Builder on his Market Monday. And he's usually pretty good with his picks. He was the one that turned me on to Aetherworks Marvel back before it was banned. So he really liked Aethersphere Harvester. For a lot of good reasons. It's showing up in a lot of standard decks, and if I can find the price on this, I think I paid $1 less for most of these. Yeah, these were all about 65 or 75 cents for a lot of these. So these were pretty undervalued. Although some of these were also, yeah, I have more than these for Harvester here. So these are Aethersphere Harvester, and another one he picked out, Glint Sleeve Siphoner, should be in here. So I got these. They're pretty inexpensive. I like to play pink sheets, as I always say, the penny stocks, especially on standard. They don't always hit. When they do, it comes out, it'll usually hit pretty hard. So this is my latest spec on standard. And then this one's from Phoenix Fire Games. This is another one of my should be another one of my specs that I'm doing on masterpieces. So let's see. Looks like that's the tiniest invoice I've ever seen. I don't even think my address could show up there. Maybe I have to blur it out, but that is a very small invoice. If I can get this open. There we go. I recorded myself opening some of these last week, and I don't think I have ever uploaded it, so I'll mention here again. I'm picking up some of these masterpieces because the floors kind of hit on these. They're not really dropping in price anymore. A lot of them are starting to creep up. So the ones that see a lot of play, like Pithing Needle and Chrome Mox and the Aether Vial, I'm picking these up with store credit that I get for trading in. These were priced very aggressively on TCG Player, so these ones I paid cash for, and this one is just beautiful condition. Look at that. Ordered near mint, and I definitely got it. Not even any nicks on the sides or the edges that are common with these. So this store is called Phoenix Fire Games on TCG Player, and I ordered 2 from them. So there's one beautiful looking card, and here's the other one. Appears to look just as nice. These masterpieces are by far the best. I'm sorry, the inventions are by far the best looking masterpieces. You see this one has a little bit of a nick on the border here. If I can get it to focus, hard to see, but a lot of these masterpieces have the little imperfections on the border. It's hard to even get it on camera. Can you kind of see it there on the bottom? If I can hit it with the reflection, you can usually see it a little bit better. But very good card. Very happy with Phoenix Fire Games on TCG Player. Very nice quality card. So that's all my mail boosters for today. This is F from Crackback here. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Hey, it's F1 Pack Crack Fever. Today is Thursday, June 29th, and I got some Cardsphere mail, so let's get cracking. It had been a slow week for me getting stuff in, but then all of a sudden today we got 3 in one shot. So in the meantime, I started building another budget deck, an Edric Spymaster Trust deck, super budget, like $30-$50, between $30 and $50, and This one comes from a trader out of Capital District. That, I guess that's in the Maryland area. You know, anytime I hear Capital District, I think about Fallout. It's the first thing that comes to my mind. So let's see what we got in here. I'm not sure if this is part of that budget deck that I'm building, or this is stuff that I have on spec. I'm not really sure. Here's the big tape to the envelope. Oh no, it didn't. Nice little thank you note. And yeah, this looks like stuff from the new deck that I'm making. So let's take a look what we got here. Alright, these are all going to be budget picks. The deck is only like $30. It looked fun. It was built by Budget MTG Decks on YouTube. And I had played it before on Moto, and it was really fun because it just kind of springs all of a sudden. You got all these big creatures. So let's see. We got a Tromo Kratos, Stolen Identity, Dream Thrash, Celifid Path Mage, and Military Intelligence. In this first pack. So on Sunday I put this deck in. Put all the cards in at once on Cardsphere my wants, and then within a couple hours I was down to like 15 remaining. Cloud Sprite, Quicksilver Engine, and but it got filled mostly pretty fast, and so I was left with a bunch of low value cards. So I started putting little upgrades to this deck, like shock lands and filter lands and that kind of thing. Then incentivize people to send. It has to be worth more than a stamp at least, or people don't send. So I got almost all of it committed. I think I'm down to 4 that I need. And this Talisman of Dominance actually does not go for this deck. This is for the Marchesa deck that I built. I'm already making changes to it. I haven't even played with it yet, but I've already found other cards I want to add to it. So that actually goes to that deck. I added those on the same day. Got them committed by this trader out of the Capital Wasteland. So thank you very much, Vault Dweller out of the Capital Wasteland. Really appreciate the trade. This next one comes from user NebGenitor off of Cardsphere out of Los Alamos, New Mexico. So can't forget these bad boys. No crack video will be complete without the scissors. Oh, here's a nice bit of cards here. Whole bunch. I love getting these big packs of cards. It's exciting the way how everything gets practically as soon as I added it to my want list, I got flooded with all these cards coming at me. So I'll have plenty to open on camera here in the coming weeks. There's a Mono Confluence. That's a good one. So this one I also got from my Marchesa deck. I realized that with the Marchesa, you want to make sure your life total is not the highest, otherwise Commander doesn't really do anything. So I started getting a lot of ways to ding myself, like that one, and the City of Brass, and some other ways to kind of ping myself and take some health down. That way I can get those counters when I attack with it. Shipbreaker Kraken. So the Edric one basically finds a way to put a bunch of these big monsters on the battlefield and then clone them. So it was really fun. I played at a Moto a bunch of times, including against some very expensive EDH decks. And the people I was playing against were very arrogant. They said, whoa. They would say stuff like, watch this. And then all of a sudden I would flood the battlefield with these guys. And this one comes from Sneaky Goblin out of Gaines, Michigan. Sneaky Goblin. I love the creative names come across on Cardsphere. So this looks like more cards for the Edric deck. Spymaster Tress. Oh, a good amount here. Oh, an individual sleeves. Yavimaya Coast. That's a good, nice one. That was one of the upgrades I did. Lumbering Falls. So the budget MTD decks, if you've never seen them on YouTube, all their decks are, every card is under $1, except for the Commander when they make Commander decks. So here's City of Brass. Like I said, I added that to ping myself in my Marchesa deck. So this actually goes over here. So I took those and put them on there, but then once I got down to just a small handful of cards, I added some more like that Yavimaya Coast to incentivize people to trade, since most of the cards are like 20-30 cents. So this is a big holiday. This rivals the first couple of days on Cardsphere as far as quantity. Look at that. And then some more upgrades. Already upgrading my Marchesa deck. So here's everything I got today. Try and adjust for the glare there. Let's see. here's everything I got today. And thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow or over the weekend with some more Cardsphere hauls. Hey, it's everyone with Pack Crack Fever. Today is Friday, June 30th. And we're opening some more Cardsphere mail. This one comes from user Fatty out of Cheshire, Connecticut. And I'm sure he's not the only Fatty that plays Magic in Cheshire, Connecticut, so we don't have to worry about doxing him. And here we got a Temple, let's see. Temple of Mystery. This is for my new Edric Spy Master of Trust deck that I'm making. So far it looks like it's only going to take a week to get most of the cards. I got almost all of them already. So there's Temple of Mystery. Behind it we've got Psychosis Crawler, Elusive Crassus. Remember, this is a very budget deck that I'm building, so these aren't a lot of high profile cards. Let's see if I can get rid of that glare a little bit. There we go. So thank you very much, Fatty out of Cheshire, Connecticut. Really appreciate the trade. This next one comes from Knight of Wands out of New York, New York. So thank you very much, Knight of Wands. Let's cut this guy open so we can get you your funds. Get yourself some cards, and this is a whole bunch of cards. Oh, this looks like some cards that I picked up on spec, which you've probably seen a bunch of times already on this channel. Inventors Fairs and Thought Not Seers. Let's go ahead and open it up. Take a look at everything that's in here. Oh, two different ones. Oh, he combined a bunch of stuff. Look at that. So he threw me a couple foil matter reshaper. We know how much I love those. Beautiful foil matter reshaper. Thought Not Seer. Then I'm holding on spec. Inventors Fair. And Cloudfin Raptor is going to be part of my EDH deck. So thank you very much, Knight of Wands. That's the only Cardsphere mail I got today, but I do have this that I thought I would open here. This, as I mentioned before, I had a bunch of credit with various stores online. So this one is from ABU Games, and it was sent FedEx. And look at it, they're not joking with their boxes here. Look at that. Now that's some good packing. And open this without smashing into the camera. So this is going to be what I spent a bunch of card credit on here from trading in a lot of low value cards that went up sliding in value. There's ABU Games. These are like Splendid Reclamations and a couple other ones like that. So we got 4 Chrome Mox masterpieces here, and these are excellent condition. ABU Games is always very good about their grading. So that's all my mail for today. These ones come from Cardsphere. These ones come from ABU Games. So thank you very much, Cardsphere traders, and we'll see you next time. Hi, F with Pack Crack Fever. Today is Saturday, 1st of July. So I got the last of my mail for the week from Cardsphere. This first one comes from user Finn out of Jericho, Vermont. Finn, Grand Chaffer. He's a very prolific trader on Cardsphere. He's been kind of a fixture since the site launched. And this envelope looks like it went through hell getting here. So thank you very much, Finn, who I think I've traded with once before building my first EDH deck. And I know I've sent him some cards. So here's his cards. Uh-oh. Finn. You gotta do a little bit better job, buddy. These cards are popping out the top here. So let's pull out. This is a very thick amount of cards. So let's see if we can get this open. Yeah, that's some dangerous pack in there. Not that the cards are valuable, but I wanted to get here in good shape. I don't know what this tape, the purpose of this tape is. The cards can just come out like this. I don't know what the tape is doing. And we have a promo card. And a free token. No stuff on stick. Thank you very much, Finn, and a nice little note. Thanks for everything, Finn Grand Chaffer. Really appreciate the cards, Finn. So let's see what you sent me. If you see some of the cards that are less than near mint, I am accepting near mint or SP on a bunch of my cards. Because this is a very low budget deck. Oh, this is a foil. I guess it doesn't matter, but that's it might be HP. Might be HP. I guess what the rest of this note is less than SP on this term, guys. But it's only like a $30 deck, EDH deck, so I'm not that worried about it. And he did warn me before he sent it, to be fair to Finn, so I expected that. Thank you very much, Finn, for the trade. Very good trader on Cardsphere. And this last one's from Vuzi out of Australia. Some more nice looking stamps out of Australia. Thank you very much, Vuzi. Let's open this guy up. Let's see what we got. And Vuzi comes some more Thought Not Seers, which, as you know, I pick up a lot on spec. So nice grip of Thought Not Seers. Thank you very much, user Vuzi. So let's put those up here. So this is what I got for the week. This is what I got for the week on Cardsphere. Let's see if I can adjust my light. So these are just today's. But if you want to take into account everything I've gotten, these are from yesterday here. All of these cards came in from my commander deck that I'm building. I put everything on there, I think on Saturday or Sunday. And everything just started flying at me. So that's everything I got this week in Cardsphere. Thank you very much, all the traders that I mentioned in this video. And we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.